Okay, in this video we're going to be talking about practical SEO, making your site visible without having to have extensive technical knowledge. And in this practical video we're going to be talking about keywords. And when you start to look for the keywords that you're going to be targeting and determining how you're going to be structuring your site, you're going to be answering four basic questions. First, we're going to be talking about targeting, and that means we're going to be talking about who our website's going to actually be targeting. Are we going to be targeting potential customers or clients? Are we going to be targeting the press or people in the industry? Are we going to be targeting B2B or business-to-business clients? Or are we going to be targeting consumers? Those are going to be the things that we'll need to know in order to determine which keywords are going to be right for our site. We're also going to want to know demographic information as well as what our visitors' preferences are. Because again, once we know who we're actually targeting, then we'll be able to go on to answer the next question, which is what keywords are best? What keywords will those people be typing into the search bar in order to find information? In other words, if you are a customer, you'll be typing in different keywords into the search bar than you would be if you were just seeking information or doing a research paper. Those are things that we are going to want to determine when we start talking about what keywords are right, and we're going to be using a keyword tool in order to determine that. Now then, we just talked about tools. In other words, how are we going to find these keywords? Well, we're going to be using something called the Google AdWords keyword tool, which I'll be showing you here in a minute. And so how we actually find the right keywords for our site, we will be using the Google AdWords keyword tool, and I'll be showing you that. Now, the last question, of course, which is probably one of the ones that are most forgotten, and it is actually why. Why are the people searching using the keywords that they're looking for? Are they searching in order to find more information? Are they doing research? Are they using the keywords in order to get ready to make a purchase? Are they using the information in order to gather research? Are they in the research phase instead of the buying phase? These are all questions that you're going to want to answer as you go into your keyword research. Now, what we're going to do, what I want to show you is the actual Google AdWords keyword tool. And I'll show you how you get there in a minute. I've already got it pulled up, but obviously you would go to google.com, the search engine, and then you're going to type in AdWords keyword tool. Once you type in the AdWords keyword tool, then you'll see a listing or a website listing right there at the top. You'll go ahead and click that website listing or that link, and then you'll come to a page that says Find Keywords. Okay, so this is the primary tool that we'll be using to find the right keywords for our website. Now, what are we going to do in order to find the right keywords? Well, basically, before we even start to do research, we want to get a sense for what kinds of keywords are going to be relevant for the subject matter of our website. Now, let's say that the subject matter of our website is bariatric surgery. Okay, we would type bariatric surgery right there in the word or phrase box. And then we'd put in what's called the CAPTCHA. And click search. And actually I typed it in wrong there. And what happens is now Google goes and looks at the relevant keywords for the term bariatric surgery. Now, one of the things that you'll notice is there are a couple of columns there that the Google AdWords keyword tool will give you. They'll tell you what the competition is high for. Now, when the Google AdWords keyword tool tells you that the competition for a particular keyword is high, they're primarily talking about paid advertising. That's not always going to be a good rule of thumb for whether or not you want to try to rank your website on that page, but it typically is. Typically, if there is a page that is high with advertiser links or advertiser websites, then you can rest assured that they're on that page because people search it. Those search terms are relevant for people in order to make money. So you will want to take note of it, even though it's not necessarily a direct match. Now, if you're looking at my screen, you'll notice that there are several different phrases that are related to bariatric surgery. Now, when we determine what we are going to target, right, and what the thrust is of our site, one of the things that we can do is we can start to look at this initial list of keywords to determine what our site is going to be about. Are we going to be talking about the risks of bariatric surgery? Or is that going to be a subcategory? Are we going to be talking about the costs of bariatric surgery? All of these things would be very good subjects in order to either make a section of our website or to actually make the website. We will be looking through these keywords to determine first if there is if there is enough volume. Global monthly searches and local monthly searches will tell us whether or not there are enough people searching for a particular subject in order for us to be able to accomplish our goals. Now, it depends on what our goals are. If our goals are to generate leads, if our goal is to sell products, if our goal is to give advertisers a place to meet people, it will really depend on what the purpose of our site is as to whether or not either any of these keywords are going to be worth our time. Now, the rule of thumb is that if a keyword has more than 2,000 global monthly searches, that it tends to be worth your time, but you do want to pay close attention to the things that, again, what your demographic information says. Okay, based on who you want to reach, which of these terms are going to be important to you, based on their demographics and based on their preferences. Which of these keyword terms are you going to focus your attention on? Now, what you may want to do at this stage is to start noting those keywords that are going to be the most relevant to your particular demographic. Now, I just checked some at random. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to download my keyword ideas. And then I can either download them into a CSV file, or I can download them into something, CSV for Excel or CSV, something that will help me to be able then to use this in a spreadsheet. What I could also do is I could also view those terms as a text file, right? And Google will give me these terms. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Done, right? Or let's see, what I really want to do is to go back. I'll then copy, and then I'll paste this into a notepad file. And there will be my keywords. So when you are doing your initial keyword research, you want to determine which of these keywords are going to be the most relevant to the people that are actually going to be looking. And these are going to be the keywords that are going to determine how I'm going to write my articles, what kind of information I'm going to be seeking. It's going to determine how I structure my site. It's going to determine pretty much everything once I know who is actually going to be the person that's actually going to be searching. Okay, so that will be the tool that you will be using in order to find the keywords that you'll be using in your actual structure. So with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.